There we go. Yeah, just so everybody knows, everything's still normal. Still using only the starter gear. It's the gear they come in with or whatnot. Let's see here. Oh wait, we do have Madness Hero unlocked, so I suppose we could start working on that as well. I completely forgot we unlocked that last time. But yeah, we got 5 Ring Shattering, and then we're going to go into Hex Hammer, and then it should be Omni Sweep. Maru, I think, next is Cat's Cradle. Or Cool Boogie, one of the two. Either Cat's Cradle and Cool Boogie, or Cool Boogie and Cat's Cradle, and then I don't remember what her 5th one is. But she's level 22 and hasn't unlocked her stuff yet. That's odd. Man, see how much damage he took? That's ridiculous. If I was to put my gear on right now, I wouldn't be taking nearly that much damage. Let's see if I can still do this one. Apparently not. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Everything should be... Yeah, everything's working. Alright. I did remember to turn everything on this time. Maybe I should just start guarding with them and only use Hot Shell. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. Completely forgot that we had Madness Hero unlocked. Now I can, you know, I'm just gonna attack with whatever. I don't care. The main goal right now is to get her to her next level and hopefully unlock her next edition. Yeah, that's our main goal right now. We got to get Maru's next edition unlocked, because I don't remember if her next one is a damage edition or if it's an SP edition. That, and honestly, I don't think we're walking through the Lennis and Raphael fight. If it's Raphael, I can't remember his name. The water dragon. I don't think I'm gonna be able to like strategize my way through that one. I think I'm gonna have to level up a little bit before I even consider doing it. That's not what we wanted to see. Come on. There we go. There's one down. Damn it. Okay. Dart's dead. Oh, never mind. Let's see here. Do this. Now Dart's dead. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it because that'll get her more experience. I think I'm just going to leave it like this for now. Dart's not going to do very much damage with Madness Hero as it is, so... Damn it, come on, die already. Yeah, you could do your physical attack guard and I wouldn't complain. I'm just saying. There we go. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing well. As you can see, this is gonna be a point where, like, we're forced into a leveling up area and don't really have a choice because under the rule set that we got going on, I think if we can make it to Lennis without using all of our healing items, what we have left by the time we get there isn't going to be enough. I mean, you can see right offhand just how much damage that I'm taking from normal enemies. We get into the fight with the Water Dragoon and the Water Dragon itself. Like, Dart's not going to be surviving the fight. It's just not going to happen. But he's got to be there at the end of it to get the experience. See if I can get a full edition in on him. Nope. I'm not even gonna rewind anymore. I'm just gonna do it. But with the way we're doing things right now, with Dart dying, these two can... I can miss additions. It's gonna be like that today. I mean, we don't mind seeing that number. It's one thing for us to miss all the time. It's another thing if they miss all the time. Come on. I swear I pressed the button too early on that one and it gave it to me. I'm not going to complain. So I'd say about 7 more fights, and she should be at level 23. Why does it do that with the analog stick sometimes? I've never understood that. Alright. Switch up this camera angle right quick and go to work. Well, Dart's not getting attacked this time. I think this is I think 5 Ring Shattering is a damage addition. could be wrong on that. Relicanth? I don't know what the hell that is. Yeah, see, you can't see it right now, but Dart would take a lot of damage from this attack right now. It is nuts how much damage we take during normal fights now at this point in the game. Yeah, I figured I didn't catch that one. Oh, jeez. I may have to rewind here in a second. Never mind. Let's just take one out. I don't understand how they're getting to attack so many times. All right, let me see here. I can't heal them. We're at 14 out of 20 on that one. I can't heal them because if I heal them, then Dart gets healed. And I'm trying to level up Maru at the moment. And of course it's this one again. No, no, no. Might as well use him for something. The first Lennis fight? If you mean the first one went actually kind of smooth, oddly enough to say. We haven't gotten to the second one yet, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. But yeah, the first one I thought was going to be really bad, but I think in the game's coding, like, the developers basically figured that because you just got Maru, that you wouldn't use her. So the game, I don't think the game counts for her speed in that fight. Normally, if you go in there with your normal party by then, which is probably Dart, Maru, or Dart, Rose, and Albert, or maybe, like, you know, a combination of, like, throw Hashel in there, maybe, depending. But, she didn't attack nearly as much as I'm used to seeing her attack in that fight. And I think it was because of my party composition, because of having Hashel and Maru. So, it actually went a lot smoother than I thought it was going to. And I got an ad about to start, apparently. Okay, now that they're dead, now that he's dead, we will do this number. And then we'll go to town. See, I'm not worried about her in this fight. The only thing that worries me about Maru in this coming fight with Lennis is her low health. She does not have the health that the other characters have. She has extremely low health, actually, which is really weird. I think that's 15. I'm not necessarily worried about counting additions right now. I'm more worried about getting her to her next level to see if she unlocks her next addition. because I don't remember which one it is. Because I know either Cat's Cradle or Cool Boogie, one of those two is an SP edition, and it'll be pointless for me to switch the edition into the Lennis fight. The Lennis and the Dragon fight. The main thing that worries me right now is, like what you're seeing here, the amount of damage that I take. Like, most of these attacks would be taking like a third of Dart's health right now. Taking like 300, 400 damage because we're in a water area. That's not supposed to happen. But see, all these water attacks, they're water and ice attacks, they're not doing very much damage to Maru. Shell takes a decent amount of damage, but Dart takes like double, if not sometimes triple the damage that Hashel takes. I need to attack with Hashel. There we go. Okay, 5-Ring Shattering is actually starting to do a decent amount of damage, so I think this is a damage edition. I don't think this is an SP edition. I don't want that item. Pretty much. I sell them, or if I'm full, then I'll just discard them. I need to get rid of these things. I've kept the sachets as a just in case for when we do get to Faust, because depending on the situation, we may end up lifting a restriction, at least for farming. Is the only time I'm going to allow any restrictions to be lifted is during the Faust fight. And that'll be when I do my subathon. Like, Faust is going to be his own stream. Because there's no way in hell I'm beating Faust in one try. I can't even... Yeah, like I was saying, there's no way we're beating Faust in one try. If I went into the Faust fight with starter gear only, under my rule set, and actually managed to beat him, then that would be nuts. I need to take out one of these things. I'm finishing the edition, whether you like it or not. Crap. I attacked the wrong one. Never mind, it took it out. I'm not going to complain about that. Not at all. Yeah, the plan so far is for Faust to be his own stream. And I'm going to turn that... it's going to be a subathon. Every so many subs will extend the stream. And basically extend my torment, because I tend to agree with a couple other guys that Faust is not possible under my rule set. But another thing that I can do is I can, at like a certain sub goal, I can set a certain sub goal, and chat at that point can decide one of my restrictions to lift to try to beat Faust. And again, the only restriction that can't be lifted for the fight is the starter gear. So I have to beat him with the starter gear. And if that takes me all the way to level 60 to do it, that takes me all the way to level 60 to do it. Mind you, trying to get to level 60 in one stream, it's going to be more than a 24-hour stream. Guaranteed. But it'll be up to chat at that point. I think that's about the best idea I've come up with, because I want Faust to be the big event of the playthrough, because like the whole thing's going to YouTube. Once I finish the playthrough, everything's going to YouTube, and I'm gonna like edit the videos down to where there's like part 1, you know, and part 1 through however many, so that way you're not having to watch like a 5-hour, 10-hour, 24-hour long video. But basically, this is me wanting to prove that something like this can be done, because I've, like, what I see when I see other people doing the starter gear only run is they give up. I don't think the Divine Dragon is going to be that bad, because by the time I get there, these 3 more than likely will be maxed out on their additions. More than likely. Because of how much... Because this style of playthrough takes a little bit more work than just running through the game. Because, see, the game is geared for you to beat it without farming. But that's because of the equipment you pick up over time and everything else. When you refuse said equipment, you're telling the game that, like, I don't know how to explain it, but basically I'm going to get hit really hard by the time I get to the Divine Dragon, but I'm also going to hit really hard when I get to the Divine Dragon, because these 2 are 2 of the hardest hitters in the game when it comes to their additions, outside of Albert. Like, Albert is the heaviest hitting, depending on the boss. His final edition is nuts on how much damage it does. Albert can solo the Dragon Blockstaff boss if you give him his Twister Glaive. But again, the Divine Dragon is going to be one of those fights where you have to be strategic about it. Like, you basically, I think, in this playthrough, you can't attack the rest of his body. You have to attack his head to kill it. Because if you take out the Dragon Ball, he's going to keep doing the beam over and over and over. And he might swipe you a couple times, but that beam is going to wipe out the entire party. It's going to be way too much damage to take. So I basically have to sit there and attack his head over and over. Like, I personally think the game itself can be done under this rule set. Since March, something like that. I've had my Twitch channel for a long time, but like I just started streaming this year. It was like a few months ago. In that time, we've done a lot of like Monster Hunter, a lot of Dead by Daylight, a lot of this game. Dead by Daylight's the main staple of the channel, to be honest. Not. Crap. I might have to heal again. Yeah, it was like the beginning, or you know, it was close to the end of March, I think. It was around either the middle of March or towards the end of March that I finally was able to get started. Is when I moved into this apartment here. How much health does she have left? That's cool, because I'm about to do the same thing. About to do the same thing and then attack with Hashel again. That's what I'm going to do. See, the one thing I could do, if I really wanted, was I would be to grab some charm potions, and basically, when I'm ready to go fight Lennis, I would use charm potions to make it to her. So that way I'd save my healing stuff, but like, it takes up item slots. And those charm potions don't really last very long. I've done pretty well so far, considering when I started. I'm almost at 300 followers, and I've done a lot of gameplay on the channel, and I'm now getting started into actually doing the work on, you know, learning to edit videos, posting them on YouTube and everything. Because I do have stuff on YouTube. It's just older stuff that I learning all that stuff too. Yeah. I've learned a lot just in these last few months. Like, I've had to learn a lot to be able to do this, and it's actually been fun for me. And my whole thing is I play games all the time because I am a disabled veteran. I'm not allowed to do very much as far as jobs go. So this is about all I've got left. My old lady does the work, you know, she works and she has an income and everything. And man, I swear it's been more than 7 fights. Oh, you know what? I forgot it's being split between the rest of the characters as well. That's why it's taken forever, so I guess it doesn't matter that Dart's... Well, I mean, it does. It is more experience going towards them. I need to take this one out. Like, it took me a while to learn how to get the follow stuff to work, and the, you know, getting alerts set up, getting channel points set up. The cool thing is basically like what I did was, because I knew that I wanted to play older games, right? Like, I was going to play, like, eventually when I get the stuff to do, I have to buy a special adapter for my PS2. But once I get that, I plan on playing through the Legacy of Kain series on my channel. And I think here soon I might actually do another watch party and watch through the gameplay of other people again. We did that a while back, and a few people showed up, but now I've got a lot more followers and everything. I think I did that for my 100 followers special. I love those games. I'm still waiting to hear more, because last year Crystal Dynamics, I don't know if you know, I mean, if you love the games, you might know, but last year Crystal Dynamics put out a survey basically asking the community, like, hey, we've got the rights for Legacy of Kain back, what do you want us to fucking do with it? Do you want remakes? Do you want remasters? It was like an hour-long survey, And I sat there, and I filled it all out, and they got an overwhelming response back from that. So Legacy of Kain is being worked on. We know that. They had over 100,000 completed surveys returned. That is nuts for an older franchise that hasn't been heard from since what, like 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, somewhere around there when Defiance came out. It's been like 20 years. It's been a long time since Defiance came out. I do know here soon I gotta get into, oh, I might not. I think I might save Kakarot for, like, leading up to the release of Tenkaichi 4. Yeah, that's because people found out about it and it basically had nothing to do with Kain, so people didn't want it. The thing is they left Defiance open-ended, so everybody wants a sequel. People just, for some reason, don't want to come out and say it. Or people are too demanding on what they want. My thing is, here's what you do. You remake Blood Omen. You remake the first one. That's really the only one you gotta remake. You remake that one. As long as they don't go the fucking Dark Souls route with it, I'll be fine. And the next Legacy of Kain game, you know, whatever they do, whenever they get around to doing a sequel to Defiance or, you know, whatever. Do not take this series into the whole Bloodborne, Dark Souls style of fucking combat, because I swear to God I will flip the fuck out and I will not buy it. I won't even buy it to have the collection if it has that style of combat. I hate those games for that combat. I think it's dumb. I think it's just stupid. Like, I understand you don't want to be all hack and slash like Devil May Cry and all them, but fucking come on. The ninja games over the years have done it better than the fucking combat in those games. It's the whole reason I didn't like the Spider-Man game. The combat's too slow. I've been told I should do a series where I finally play Dark Souls, but I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I can't stand the combat. I'm sure if I sat down and like watched like how people do all these like game movies on YouTube where they do like the game cinematics and some gameplay that tells the story of the game, like I'm sure if I sat down and watched those for the games, I'd probably enjoy it because I like those kind of stories. But when it comes to the gameplay, I can't fucking stand it. It's not a thing of it being hard. I played Bloodborne. Bloodborne was not hard for me. I played Dark Souls 1. I've beaten those 3 games. But, like, I'm gatekeeped because I don't still have the save files. By fans. Like, fans say, well, you don't have the save files anymore, so it doesn't count. And I'm just like, alright, whatever. I don't care. Go play Ninja Gaiden. If you think, you know, Dark Souls is so hard, go play Ninja Gaiden. Because I guarantee you Ninja Gaiden will put any Dark Souls player on their ass and make them want to smash their controller. I know, because I smashed 16 fucking controllers to just the first game alone. To the point where I've never played the other ones. I've never played 2 and 3 because my family banned me from playing them. Which I need to at some point because it bugs me. But my thing is those games are not that hard. They're as hard as you make them. I've seen people go from the beginning, like, it doesn't take long to beat those games, from what I understand. It's just people have this hardcore way of doing it where it's sword and shield the whole time. If you're a magic user, you're a pussy or, you know, whatever. And it's just like, people can play the game how the fuck they want. Like, people enjoy games differently. Some people don't want to sit there and be getting thrown around a fucking arena or the woods for 2 hours not beating the boss and then just give up. Like, come on now. Like, I explained it to one guy, and he's like, well, how hard is Ninja Gaiden? And I was like, have you ever played Devil May Cry? And he's like, yeah, I played Devil May Cry 5 recently. I was like, imagine Devil May Cry 5 on the Dante Must Die difficulty. That's Ninja Gaiden Sigma's easy mode. Hell in Hell is normal. And then the Master Ninja difficulty is a literal fuck you to gameplay. To gamers. The Master Ninja difficulty is a literal fuck you to gamers. And I understand there is people that do speed runs of the game, but it takes years of practice to do that shit. Even games like Castlevania, that people speed run all the time, you don't just start doing that shit overnight. I don't care how talented you are, you don't start doing all that shit overnight. You learn how to do it. You learn the glitches, you learn the map skips and everything else. It's the way it is. I don't even remember what I did on the old games. But like, you won't catch me playing Elden Ring. Like, my brother offered to send me, well, actually, I was actually thinking about playing Elden Ring because I've heard a lot of good things about it. And then I've seen these videos on YouTube of people calling it a shit game with shit graphics and all this other shit. And I'm like sitting here watching the gameplay he's showing in his video. And I guess I was watching Asmongold's channel, and he was doing a reaction to another guy. I can't remember their names. It's like something Quantum or something like that. But another guy was getting into it with this guy. This YouTube channel was like Quantum something or other. And basically, the Quantum guy is the one saying, "Hey, the game's shit. Fuck you, fuck all the Dark Souls players, the game's shit, it's got shitty graphics, it's got shitty gameplay, there's no easy mode, no this, no that," and I'm just like, now I kind of want to play Elden Ring just to see it, because I'm seeing the gameplay in the background of these videos. How in the fuck do you call that bad graphics in a proper state of mind? How do you claim that Elden Ring has bad graphics? I'm not even a fan of the games. And you can see it plainly on a 720 screen because you forget to switch it to 1080p that the game has awesome graphics. And you can't tell me that, you know, being a YouTuber, he's playing the game on an old school TV and he's got all the adapters to go from HDMI to fucking analog fucking shit and going into a coax cable. So now he's going to watch the game in the old school way. I mean, good luck trying to play the game on that one. Lag on those old TVs for a new game. Like, playing PS1 games with a PS1 hooked up to a new TV, you can tell there's button input lag. Like, trying to do the additions on this game on a newer TV, it sucks. I need to heal. But that's my point. Like, people play games differently. And they shouldn't be chastised because of the way they choose to play a game. Now, if you're going to play the game for 5 seconds, make a review about it. So, like, come to find out, apparently this Quantum guy literally played the game to the first NPC, hit him a couple times, and the guy kept killing him. He made it past that guy, ran into some centaur thing at the beginning of Elden Ring. I don't know. I haven't played it. But apparently he ran into this first NPC, tried to kill it, and when it killed him over and over, and then he finally got past it, ran into some centaur thing or something like that, and it got killed, and then quit the game and then made a fucking review about it. Didn't even play the full game. And then he goes and makes a review about it, and he's complaining about people using his video to make fun of him because he didn't even play the game and all this shit. But, like, in all reality, if he never finished the game, where did he get his, you know, gameplay in the YouTube video from if he didn't actually play the game? Because he has gameplay spots in the video from parts of the game that he didn't play. So, where'd that gameplay video footage come from? You're taking it from somewhere. But I've never been a fan. Like I said, though, I'm pretty sure if I was to sit down and do like a watch party day where I watched through the story elements of the Dark Souls games, like, I would probably enjoy it. I had the same problem with God of War. But God of War was a little bit different for me. Oh, I don't care. As long as I'm not getting, like, political and shit. I don't want to deal with all that. But, like I was saying, I'm... Okay, so, a little bit of background. As soon as I finish this edition, because I'll screw it up. Not that it matters, because she hasn't unlocked her next one. Let me finish this fight, and then I can actually... It's a little bit harder to explain the old days of gaming, because I don't exactly have access to all of that, because it's not hooked up. But yeah, to answer your question, I love Devil May Cry. I've loved Devil May Cry since the beginning. And that's the other thing, too. Like, the problem is you have a guy here, meaning me, that I grew up on the games that were actually hard. Devil May Cry has always been a hard game. And it just gets harder and harder and harder until you hit that ceiling and everything. Metal Gear, okay, like Metal Gear itself, if you play it properly, the way it's intended to be played, Metal Gear is literally one of the hardest franchises of all fucking time. And I give no fucks about what anyone thinks. If you play Metal Gear properly, it's one of the hardest franchises of all time. Metal Gear has a really good story. You don't have to go back and play like the original ones, but like you start with, because they got the collection coming out this year, and I can't wait, because I'll finally be able to just have Metal Gear 1, 2, and 3 right here on the PS5. Don't have to worry about digging my discs out. Don't have to worry about getting them, you know, scratching them up, all that shit. But like, there are games from the past that would literally put Dark Souls to shame on difficulty. Like, you realize on Metal Gear Solid 4, there is a run of the game that you have to do to get the final in-game emblem. Mind you, this is not a trophy. Metal Gear has always had its own trophy system. So you've got, like, Metal Gear 4 did eventually get trophies on the PS3, but you have Metal Gear has always had an achievement system based on emblems in the game. They don't do anything. Some of them will unlock different guns. in the game. Like, I can't remember which one it is, but you unlock the Patriot assault rifle from... I think, yeah, it's an assault rifle. No, actually, it's a submachine gun. It's an SMG. Either way, there's an emblem... Like, certain emblems will unlock special knives in the game. They're not, like, extra damage or anything like that. They're just different looking. But they'll unlock different guns, different weapons, and stuff like that. But on Metal Gear Solid 4, there is what is called the Big Boss emblem. In order to get that emblem and get the final emblem unlocked, you have to not only play through the game on the hardest difficulty, so on the Big Boss hardest difficulty of the game, you have to go through the entire game without causing any alert statuses. You can't be seen. You can't kill anybody. There are portions of the games where there's portions of the game where the killing doesn't matter because you can't help it. But you cannot use lethal weapons throughout the entire game except for like a couple portions of the game. And it's literally just like a couple portions of the game where it doesn't matter because of what the game forces you to do. So you have to use non-lethal weapons the entire time. And you have to beat the game in under 5 hours. And you can't die. And you can't heal yourself. No rations, no nothing. And you can't use the special equipment like they have the stealth camouflage thing that turns you invisible like the Predator. And then they have a bandana in there that gives you unlimited ammo on whatever weapon you're using alongside it. So you can't use any of that stuff. You have to beat the game in under 5 hours. And mind you, Metal Gear Solid 4 was one of the first PS3 games to have an adaptive AI. So, if you start playing through the first area, and you fuck up and have to start over, those guys that you snuck past the last time, they're not going to be in the same places. You're not going to know where they're at. The game adapts to how fast you go through it. So, playing... And the saddest thing is that's actually the way the game is meant to be played. You're not supposed to kill anybody. Just because Snake can kill everybody doesn't mean he's supposed to. and a lot of people don't get that. But, like, I think at this point, there's only like 1% of all the users on PlayStation have actually gotten that emblem. The last time I looked, it was like 1% of Metal Gear players have actually gotten that emblem. So if you get that emblem, you're in the top 1%, basically, of Metal Gear players. But, so, the background for me is, like, I grew up on, like, so I grew up in a weird time because I was born in 89. So, like, I'm a year old getting handed controllers, Super Nintendo controllers and original NES controllers and messing around. So I grew up playing the original NES. I grew up playing the Super Nintendo, playing Doom. Killer Instinct was one of my first fighting games. Killer Instinct, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, they were all like right there in front of me. I've been basically raised on fighting games, and the only reason I actually got into the JRPGs, like... Okay, I can't really just say JRPGs because I've only really played Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy VII. Like, that was it. It was just kind of what I had access to. But I grew up playing this and Final Fantasy VII because my mom and her husband at the time got tired of my whiny-ass brothers and sisters complaining about losing in all the fighting games. So I got handed a bunch of one-player games and told to go play by myself. At first, I wasn't allowed to play these games because, you know, my stepdad at the time was playing them, and I had a habit as a young kid of beating all these games before my parents would. Like, I was the first one in the family to beat this. I was the first one in the family to get to Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII. I never did beat him because I got grounded. But I also knew that there was stuff I had to go back for. Because my buddy at school had a strategy guide and told me, he's like, hey, did you get this time? I was like, okay, I'll go back and get it. So he would tell me if I missed something. So I had set up my special save point at the beginning of the Northern Crater. So that way, if I died at Sephiroth, I would already be on the outside of the crater, basically, and I'd be able to just leave and go, farm levels and shit. Well, this whole time I go to school, my buddy is feeding me information on stuff I might have missed. So my original save file for Final Fantasy VII is over 800 hours long and sitting at my uncle's house. And that memory card is in a glass case. So that nobody fucks with it. That's also where all my original Dino Crisis save files are. But the problem was, right, I was getting information from school, but eventually, like, my stepdad at the time, he just straight up banned me from playing Final Fantasy VII, and he scratched the fuck out of the disc so it wouldn't work. Because he didn't want me to beat Sephiroth before him. Because, like, I got to Sephiroth. We were under the impression that I'd gotten everything. This was before we realized that the Chocobo races had... Mind you, I was like 8 years old at the time. I was like 7 or 8 years old and ready to beat Sephiroth. Okay? Like, that's actually pretty nuts considering my age at the time. I was like 7 or 8. And ready to fight Sephiroth. My stepdad walks in from doing something, and I'm literally looking at Sephiroth on the screen. And he fucking rips the PlayStation out of the wall. And it's like, it was a bad day. It was a bad day. I was pissed. But yeah, I grew up on all these older games, but the main like franchises I grew up on would be Devil May Cry, obviously like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, eventually moving into Tekken and Soul Calibur, which was originally Soul Blade. I grew up on all the fighting games. I grew up on not all of the racing games because it was mainly just Gran Turismo and then eventually Need for Speed, like Need for Speed Underground, Underground 1, 2, and which they need to hurry up and make Underground 3. They need to stop fucking rumoring that shit and just make the goddamn game. Get it over with. They know what people want. We want the customization back. Give us the fucking customization back. Either remake Need for Speed Underground 2 and give us what we want back, or just make Underground 3 and guess what? Give us what we want back. Fuck. I love Gran Turismo. Okay? Like, I love playing Gran Turismo, which I need to start working on Gran Turismo 7 on stream as well, instead of just playing it offline. But, the one thing that Need for Speed used to give me, compared to, like, Gran Turismo was, like, all the customization was under the hood. And you had a few details you could do and everything like that. But Gran Turismo was like, you want to customize the car, you customize it under the hood. Whereas Need for Speed was, hey, we're going to let you customize the entire fucking car. Not as detailed on the underneath the hood, but like regardless, you got to actually customize the car. Most Wanted comes out, and you can't do as much as you could in Underground 2. Carbon comes out, you can do a lot more than what you could in Underground 2 and I'm losing it. Most Wanted. But then you couldn't put like the LEDs on the car, you couldn't do any of that stuff. And then they make Need for Speed Pro Street, which, aside from the drag racing in that game, the game was shit. The racing was shit. The drift racing was shit in that game. I would much rather play Need for Speed Underground 1 for drifting. Pro Street was just an all-around terrible game. The only reason I ever played it was because of the drag racing. That's it. because you didn't have drag racing in Gran Turismo unless you specifically set it up. You had to go to the test track and, you know, go down a straight line. But like Brave Fencer Musashi, like I brought up in your chat yesterday, Star Wars games for a little bit here and there, Dragon Ball games, and eventually, like somewhere in between all of this, you know, you had like Crash Bandicoot and, you know, other staples or whatnot. But like Legacy of Kain hit my hand, the first one. My mom couldn't beat the game. And she's like, here, you can play this one. I can't beat it. You might like it. Yeah, I told her she had to go get the other ones. And then we found out about Defiance, and I was playing Defiance, and the games were awesome. Because gameplay aside, right, the story of those games will keep you coming back over and over and over and over. The story alone is enough to make you want to play the game. And mind you, the gameplay wasn't that bad for the time period. So, if they remake Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, they remake it from the ground up and not make it, you know, the 2D looking, you know, sky view like it was, but they actually give you, like, what the game had, the game will be fine. But you remake Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, maybe remake Soul Reaver instead of just trying to remaster it, because the game had a lot of fucking problems on all different versions of it. The PC version is weird and messes up in places. This version is weird and messes up in places. The Dreamcast version would work if you fucking wished upon a star on a fucking blue moon and fucking, you know. I've heard all of the problems that game had. So technically they could get away with remaking Soul Reaver. But if they just announce, hey, Blood Omen Legacy of Kain is getting a remake, Legacy of Kain fans will be hyped just like that. But my opinion is Blood Omen Legacy of Kain needs to be remade, not only because of the type of game it was at the time period, but because it's the first game of the series. You take the first game of the series, revitalize the story, hopefully get the guy that played Kain to come back. If not, I understand. They're getting old. I'm not necessarily going to complain. But you get Blood Omen Legacy of Kain remade. That's going to bring back the old generation that played the game to begin with. And as long as you keep the story intact, it's a vampire story without fucking romance. So, you're looking at a game that is in a genre that has gone stale because of how much romance they fucking put in it, like Twilight, and all the bullshit that gets thrown in. Legacy of Kain is one of those series that if you change the story, you're fucked. You just ruined it. You're not going to make any money off of it. You literally cannot get away with changing the story of that game. It's not going to happen. You will not get away with it. You'd have a Sonic the Hedgehog moment like when they dropped that first trailer. Except it'd probably be worse. Well, not really. Sonic's more known, obviously. But you get the point. Like, you cannot get away with changing the story of Legacy of Kain, and I think they know that. So a remake is going to be a straight-up remake. And it has to be. But it's going to be a remake that it's not going to be a reboot. It's going to be a remake that has the story intact. They have to keep the story intact. And nowadays, you can actually make games bigger. Not bad, Frostar. How's it going? I'm working on the Starting Gear Only run. Got into a discussion. Asked about my past in gaming, and if I never answered it, yeah, I do like Devil May Cry. I kind of went off on a tangent there for a little while. I can't help it. But like this game, for instance, if they were to remake this, there's plenty of things you could change. I don't know how the fuck they're gonna remake this game. There's plenty of ideas being thrown around, but I don't know. You platinum Wild Arms, like just now, or like yesterday, or I seen you helping Backhand out on his run. You platinumed it this morning. Damn! Congratulations, dude. And we got into a discussion about, you know, Dark Souls and Elden Ring and all this stuff, and like just talking about older games and whatnot, and like the gatekeeping in Dark Souls. So like I was telling Vay earlier, you got a sub? Oh, yeah, you missed that one. I scared the shit out of another streamer that had like 900 viewers, and he sent like 80 people over to my stream. I had like 3 viewers, and it went up to like 84 or something like that in a split second, and I had like a bunch of gift subs dropped on my channel. It was really cool. I was doing Jump Scare Myers over there. I think it was Friday, or no, it was Monday. Monday, yeah. I was just doing some Jump Scare Myers content, trying to, you know, ask streamers for content, and like I couldn't get a word in on this guy's chat. I was just trying to say GG from the Myers, and like there's like, you know, there's 900 people watching his stream. He's not going to be able to catch every single thing that's said. And one of the people in my chat was like, or it was Sonic. He's like, remind me of the name so that way I know to sandbag the guy. I was like, dude, he's got 900 people in his fucking chat. He's not gonna catch every single message that comes through, even on slow mode. And then, you know, I went to start my next match, and like right as I start the match, all of a sudden I've got my stream starts blowing up. Chucky's talking over and over and over and over, and then all of a sudden finally get to hear my gift sub thing, my sub alert. On stream, and like it was bugged out for a while. Chucky sat there going off from follows for like 20 minutes. So I went from like 220 or something like that followers all the way up to 280. Like I got like 60 follows in one stream because I scared a streamer. Oh man. Yeah, I think the VOD is still on my channel. It would have been from Monday. Like, I couldn't... And you can actually go and watch his perspective, because he was, like, watching me try to deal with the situation. He brought my stream up on his channel, because I went to watch his VOD back to see... Because I was going to see if there was any jump scares. It didn't look like I scared him. Or anybody, but apparently I did. And all of a sudden it gets to the point where he's like, he finally realized that apparently I was a streamer. The Myers was a streamer. Somebody finally got it through to him on like a whisper thing or something, or a DM. And all of a sudden he brings my stream up, and everybody just comes over to my chat and is like, holy crap, yeah. The only thing that would have made that any better is like everybody from his chat, and I got like, you know, like 800 follows in one stream. That'd be busted. That'd be nice. But I can't complain either way. He didn't have to do that. I'm going to take a quick break real quick, get these headphones off my head. It's so weird with my hair gone. Because the hair would, you know, block some of the headphone, but I will be back in a minute. Alright, I'm back. Get back to work. Did she unlock her edition and I wasn't paying attention? No, she hit level 23 and didn't unlock her edition. Okay. Wonderful. So what to do with this information? Because I can't keep sitting here leveling like this. Do I attempt the run? I think we go back and restock on items. I think that's what we do right now. Trying to figure out what to do because she hit level 23 and didn't unlock her edition. $26? Holy shit. Well, I guess what we do here, I can't leave with the ship, can I? I've never tried. You know, that's what I was worried about. So, okay, so we don't have to worry about her edition. Do I think I can actually survive the fight? That's the question here. We could get Hashel to level 23, and that would boost his health up a little bit. Okay. See, that's what I was worried about. It's Cat's Cradle that's next, isn't it? Or is it Cool Boogie? It's one of those two. I want to think it's Cool Boogie and then Cat's Cradle, but I could be wrong. It could be the reverse of that. Alright, so we go to sell. Sell the Spear Frost. Level 30, and that's the 351% one. Yeah, so we got a little while for that. I mean, it would take so long, especially for like. I'm not trying to speed run this by any means, but like I don't want to do any farming off stream. I want the save file when I load it up and everything. Like I want that to match up to the gameplay on when I'm doing YouTube, so that way nobody can sit here and say, well, you could have just farmed off stream. No, all of the farming was done on stream. For this fight, yeah, because it's all going to be water damage. Dart is going to die repetitively throughout the fight regardless. I already know that. Hashel has a little bit higher magical defense. And we're basically going to be stuck. Madness Hero is an SP edition. Have you ever tried leaving here on the ship? Like, will it let you leave on the ship and go back? Or are we stuck here? Don't have to worry about random fights in here, so it doesn't matter. I can go look. I'm stuck. Alright, I won't worry about it then. Alright, so where are we sitting at? 1. Instead of wasting items. Now, I've got my list for the repeatable items. I've been trying to collect the repeatable items. I'm currently caught up on Stardust and all the repeated items. Like, I'm going to collect the repeated items, I'm just not using them. Because I do want this to be a 100% run. Now, that's one of the jars. Magical attack barrier. Magical attack barrier and then attacks. Yeah, run away, because can't do anything to you. Let's see here. What? It'd be a lot easier to farm additions if I was able to go back. I'm pretty sure 5-ring shattering is a damage addition. So if we can 99 that prior to the Lennis fight, we should be good. Well, no, don't have to 99 it, but we're at 32 out of 40. It's at 180. Yeah, this is definitely a damage addition. So we know we're not getting... We're stuck on Hammer Spin, which she does damage with. Yes, I'm going to rewind that. Come on. There we go. All right. Yeah, if you would do that after the other ones are gone. Let's get rid of her. And then we'll just start guarding. and attacking only with Hot Shell. It's 2. I believe he was at 32 out of 40, so that would mean we need 6 more. More? Yeah, we'll just guard with these 2 at this point. That'd be 4 more. Do your thing again so I can get an extra one. Please. Or not. Or just keep attacking him. That's real nice of you. She's still not over 1,000 health. I mean, she's going to tank a lot of damage from the Linus fight, so... Oh well. I think there should be like 1 or 2 left until we're at 40 on him. And we'll get another level on him prior to going to Linus, as well as, which that should happen regardless because of level 5ing his edition. No, don't be doing the missing. Come on. You know, I almost wonder if for these portions where I'm trying to level up a specific edition, if maybe I should like take Maru out and put Kongal in. Because he's so slow. He's so slow that Hashel will just get a shit ton of turns regardless. And Hashel keeps missing. I'm gonna try attacking a different one this time. Nope. Yeah. Because the thing is right now, I think with the damage he does, he one-shots these things. So we're only going to get 3 additions out of this. Let's try attacking a different one. Yeah, because that totally helped. Now all of a sudden, Hashel's forgotten how to hit things. Oh, man. Is 5-ring shattering a 250%er when it's maxed out? Or is it higher than that? Pretty sure it's it should be a 250%er because Flurry of Sticks is only a 200%er. This should be his first 250. And then I think Hex Hammer is an SP edition. Nope, don't do that. Oh, come on. I thought we were past this. Apparently we're not past this. He's missing again. What the fuck? Oh, you know what I just realized there, Frostar? I am gonna have to do some work on all the other characters. Except for Shauna. Because she doesn't count. I'm gonna have to actually do additions on Kongol and... Well, Albert's already taken care of, and Rose is pretty much taken care of. But yeah, I'm gonna have to actually do some leveling on Kongol a little bit as far as additions go because of the fight on the moon. Under this style of playthrough, he's gonna have to actually be able to put out some damage. Oh, fuck. Almost completely. Yeah. That's okay, though, because plenty of ways to go and farm additions later. What did that put us up to? It should be like 41, I think. Yeah, 41. I counted that right. What did that say? 225% already? Hashel might be our heavy hitter for this next fight. Take you out. Guard with you. There we go. Oh yeah, his damage is skyrocketing already. There we go. I'd rather see you do the physical attack guard, but that's just me. HP recovers. I think I'm going to try guarding for a round and see if it will do the thing. Or not. Well, I mean, they get more attacks than I do, so. Well, we need to be shoving levels out anyway. That'll work. That'll work. Oh, his Dragoon went up. Not that that matters, I can't use it. You know, it'd be another interesting run for the game. Well, I don't know if you could. Well, I'd have to think about that one. I don't know how you would trivialize it without only using the starter gear. So I wouldn't want it to be another starter gear only run. I'm not. What do you think you could do for like a Dragoons only run to make it trivial? I mean, you could, well, I suppose if you didn't want to do starter gear, you could do additions and Dragoons only. Don't use any items. Like, you just shut off items. You can't use them. Why did I guard? Oh well, need to heal anyway. I don't know if that would work, because basically you're going to be shoving yourself basically right into the exact same party you got now. Trying to think of another playthrough to do. Not even finished with this one, and already trying to figure out another one to do. I love this game. Oh, let's see here. There we go. Now we can get started. I swear I hit that one too early. Some all right. Yeah, you see how much damage that did even while it was guarding? That's almost 400 damage without guarding. Got it. That was a lot of damage. Come on. There we go. I really really shouldn't be using that rewind feature, but I mean, it's just a farming portion. Been a while since I've only seen one. Still need like 600 some odd XP to go to the next level. Once we hit Hot Shell's next level, that's when I'll move on. Well, as long as he's, you know, 5 ring shatterings, level 5. We're gonna have plenty of fights in between here and there, so. Wow, that didn't actually kill it. I'm impressed. Alright. Who's next? Not you. Am. And a miss. By the way, rewinding a miss doesn't do anything. He'll miss on the other one. Seriously? Again? Come on. Can't miss these additions. Come on. There we go. When I see some guys going hyper on that rewind feature, like rewinding to just portions of the edition. At least when I'm doing it, I'm rewinding and starting the whole thing over. Not rewinding to hit one hit. Where am I at on his edition, by the way? 56 out of 60. So 4 more. 24 more. I might have to let these things kill off Dart again. And we're back to the swing and a miss. I was actually kind of hoping they'd hit him with a Spear Frost or something. Just do that. That way he's still left open. hit Dart with a couple of Spear Frosts, and we should be good. That is not Dart. Get some health back with him. Let them kill Dart. Make this be a little bit faster on the XP at least. One more. One more, Dart goes down, and we're good. Alright. Seriously? You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to put somebody slower in the team. Fuck it. Wow. Damage difference. It was like, what would happen if Dart guarded? I'm actually going to guard on him. Get some health back. I don't... Damn. I'll take it. Actually, Congo can attack that thing. There we go. I'm actually really glad that missed. having Kongo in is actually helping. Okay, maybe it is. They hit a magical attack on us and Kongo's health's gonna drop. Really? Maybe. Where is he sitting? 14 more. Probably like 4 more fights, depending. 5 more fights. Seriously? There we go. There we go. Alright, darts out. I don't know what to do. Shit. Oh, at least it missed. Okay. Seriously, what the fuck? I am hitting it. He missed. That's good. Come on. Attack the other one. Seriously. What the fuck? Wow. I've literally not gained any more health. Oh shit. I didn't see that one coming. They're not attacking Kongo. We can't get him taken out of the fight, so. They keep attacking Hashel over and over and over. Okay. I'm just gonna put Maru back in. Alright. Alright, what I need right now. What is going on? Okay. Guard with her. Missed the addition. No, he's dead. That's fine. There we go. Oh, leave him alone. I'm actually going to try to take this one out with her. Now they're both doing it. Okay. Ah, shit. Oh well. Thank you, but I think I'm going to take out... There we go. Guard. And it attacks. And it's dead. Alright. We got a few extra out of that one. Getting close to that level up. Where are we at? Let's see. We need 4 more? 4 more, and we're good. As long as we hit the next level, and once we hit the next level, we'll move on. Thank you. Is it weird that I'm saying thank you for a character dying? Like I'm thanking them for killing one of my characters. Seriously? I'm not even gonna... Oh, shit. So it's like one... Ah, I don't think he kills these in one hit, so we'll just hit one. Three. Okay. Apparently we're going to 99 this edition in one fight. Seriously, quit fucking attacking him. Tell you one thing, the RNG on attack targets on this next fight is going to be the fun part. We'll take it. The addition's already done, but I'm just care if it's already done. We are Alright, one more fight and we got the level up. Now it doesn't matter who we attack with. I'm pretty certain that his edition is level 5. Oh, damn. He went up to 581 damage on that thing. He was doing like 300 before. I mean, we needed Dart to die for this last one anyway. As long as when we fight Linus, we can hit her and not miss the damn additions, we should be good. Too bad we didn't unlock Hex Hammer. I mean, we're not going to be using Hex Hammer. Alright, let me see here. Double check. Yep. 300%er. Alright, let's go back. And we'll make our way to Lennis, I guess. We go restock, take care of what we need. Bye, Dart. Sell these. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna need mind purifiers for the fight. So I'm gonna stock up on as much healing shit as possible. And Dart is gonna be doing a lot of guarding. This is gonna be fun. Let's see here. Nope. We still got 6 of those. You know what? I'm gonna grab a few of these charm potions. I've got my normal amount. We'll heal here. And we're gonna do what we can. I know we got a few things to do prior, but... No. Stay one night. But now it's time to I'm gonna save it before we get started. Because now we're all set and ready to go. Alright. Time to work our way to Lennis and the Dragon. Oh, we gotta switch Darts Edition too. If I get a turn first, I'm just gonna run. Never mind. There's no point. I can't fight it. I literally can't fight that because I can't use magic attacks. At least I think that's what you need for those. Alright, so now we gotta go back to Lydiera and we've got to get them to let me open the waterway. Move to the Ocean Terrace. Wait, what? Did I miss something here? I think I missed something here. Oh, you know what? I think I'm supposed to click on the... Yeah, I'm supposed to... Yeah, I skipped a step here. My bad. Alright. Okay, so they're not acknowledging it. Fuck. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to more people around town? I think I've just like completely missed a step here, and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't fucking remember. Oh wait, you know what? I'm supposed to talk. Yeah, I was supposed to talk to this guy first. Now we're good. Now I did that. Now I can go talk to the mayor, and they'll open the thing, and... Why do they always attack Dart? Well, see, now it triggers the cutscene. Can't believe I forgot to talk to the dude over there. Alright, so now we go get on a boat. Move over to the ocean terrace and we talk to this guy and... Find out what time that starts when you get a chance. No, that's wrong. Almost messed up again. There we go. Honestly, I don't know what these items are, and I probably don't need them. I know they're not repeatable items, so oh well. Alright. Here we go. So I think the route here is to use the charm potions to try to get as far as we can and save the healing items for the fight. As many of the healing save as many of the healing items as we can for the fight. Everything goes right. We gotta beat the dragon first. We kill the dragon first. Can't carry any more items. Alright. I'm not entirely... pretty sure there's weapons in some of these too, or gold. Yeah, there's a crown. What was this way? to the charm potion. There we go. I think this is the way up, isn't it? No, this is to a chest. I just wasted that. Never mind the fact I keep forgetting to change Dart's edition. There we go. Now he can one-shot those things. That's good. I mean, we can get a few in on this. The damage ain't gonna go up. 93 damage from that little thing. Well, apparently, I may have to end the stream early. Damn. Alright. We gotta... I'm gonna switch Darts Edition. Fuck it, I'm gonna use it. I'm going straight to those. Alright. Alright, so we're going to do the Lennis fight.
You're doing your kickoff now.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna make an attempt at this fight, and then probably just switch over. Go. Let's see if we can pull this off. So, we gotta kill the dragon first because of the all attack it does. I mean, where it jumps around and causes the splash thing. Oh, here we go. I need to check in on something. Okay. Could have raided me today. There we go. Yeah, I was just posting a couple messages out there, like on Discord, to let everybody know that I've made it here, in case anybody else from, like, you know, Backhand's channel and all them, like, if they wanted to come in and see it. But I can't, like, can't play the game and do that all at the same time, so here we go. If you weren't in here, like I said before, the only plan I have right now is take out the dragon first. Dragon first, then focus on her. Because the dragon hits everybody. I know she's gonna hit really hard in this fight, and I don't know if I'm gonna. I may very well end up having to go back and farm to be able to beat this fight, but we'll see. Hopefully the speed helps. You know what? I'm actually before I start this, I'm gonna take a quick smoke break. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. We're gonna do this.
Aren't you the crazy bitch I talked to last night on the phone?
Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. We are currently doing a, as you can see on the rules list on the side, I'm doing a starter gear only run with some extra rules to make the game harder. And we just got to the second Lennis fight, and I'm kind of nervous. Oh, here we go. I can't show right now because it's not going to give me a chance to pause it, but the characters I'm using, they don't have any boosted gear. They all have the gear that they started the game with. We're not allowed to use the Dragoons. I can use any edition, so you won't see me using just the starting edition. I'm allowed to use healing items, but I'm not allowed to use the battle items or the reusable items. Here we go. Let's see what we can do. Do we make it to disc 3 on this fight, or do we get our asses kicked? Alright. So, we don't lose focus. Dragon first. It's the way we have to do it. Take out the dragon, we can take her out. Hopefully, the plan works. Here we go. Oh, that's not good. He interrupts the dragon interrupts my sightline when we hit. Did I change Dart's edition? That was not very much damage. I would like to point that out. $166 damage. That's a little bit better. Now's the time where we start fucking up all the additions. We need Hashel to actually hit hard. Shit. Let's see how much damage Dart's going to take on this. I may very well end up having to just guard with him. This is not going to be good. How much do we take? Holy shit. Yeah. Alright. Guarding with Dart. We gotta hit his additions. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna rewind. I'm guarding with dart. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Come on, Maru. Heal everybody. I can't see. The dragon keeps getting in the fucking way. Okay, no. I'm rewinding. I'm done with this. Okay. It's gonna be like that. I'm just not gonna be able to hit the additions because I can't see, because he drops down and it actually, like, the dragon animation actually blocks the addition animation. Alright, come on. Yeah, pretty much. Like, being behind him, like, you know, now that you mention it, I don't know which one's going to provide me a side view. There's only the 3. Let me try this one. Maybe that'll help. Now he's still dipping down. It'll be a lot better. It'll be a lot easier once I get the dragon taken care of. But you notice she's not attacking as often as she normally would. I don't think we get a side view. But I see what you're saying. If I could do the side view, then maybe it wouldn't affect it, but... Did I just kill Hashel? No. Pretty close, though. The dragon would probably already be dead if I could just hit fucking Hashel's additions. What the fuck? Oh, yeah. People might be dead on this one. $427 damage on Hashel on that one. Fuck it. Damn it. Please don't do that thing again. Please don't do the thing again, because I didn't heal. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that wasn't that bad. I'm just gonna use Maru to heal. I'm going all in now. Even missing part of his addition is more damaging than what Dart does. That's sad. She's not attacking nearly as much as she normally does. It's kind of weird. Normally, when you go into these fights with her, it's like you don't get a chance to attack. I gotta hit one. Yes! And he's dead. Okay, we're good. We made it to the halfway point. Possibly. None of her attacks have done as much damage as the dragon did to hurt him, so we should be good. We got this. Okay, that was a decent amount of damage done to Dart. Oh, okay. I'm getting too antsy. Play this the smart way. That's all we gotta do. I think I'm gonna change that view. There's some damage for you. This attack again. $700 damage. All right, all right. What? There we go. Where are we sitting on health? Dart can survive another attack unless she attacks twice. And we did it. We did it. Okay, so yeah, like I thought, Dart was going to take a shit ton of damage, but we did it. We did it. I'm happy. Oh, okay. Everybody's just ignoring Maru right now. It's funny. Match speed with speed. That was the idea, to be completely honest. And I think, honestly, just from what I've seen, like, I went back and watched my first Lennis fight, and yeah, it looks like the game isn't ready for you to have both of these two people in your party. It's like they figure you wait to bring Maru into your party because you just got her. So it's like Lennis is programmed to be faster than you, but because you put two characters in there with a shit ton of speed, and God forbid, like, if you played this normally and did this, like, I've never done this before. I've never done a playthrough where I've only used Dart, Maru, and Hashel. So I'm pretty sure the game just doesn't recognize the idea of those two being in the same party at this time. So, like, it figures that none of your party members are going to be faster or as fast as Lennis. So when you do a normal playthrough, you're probably using Dart, Rose, and Albert, or, you know, maybe even Shauna or God forbid, feel sorry for anybody trying to use Kongo in that fight. But, like, that's typically what the game would probably imagine that you're going to do. Use the characters you've already been leveling up. Throwing characters in that their starting speed, like, technically Shauna and Miranda are faster than Hachel, but he's still a 60. He's still above Rose when it comes to the speed. And then Maru's a 70. She's the fastest member. You put both of those in there, along with Dart, and all of a sudden now the game's just like, well, now what do I do? Because, you know, she's supposed to attack more. But can't, because the game has to recognize that there's faster members in there. So it's, I think it kind of throws the game off in a way. Like it throws the game code off or something. But I bet you here going into Disc 3, the fights are going to start getting a lot harder again. Like it won't be as smooth as that. Now that we've used some items, we can actually go ahead and collect these and these other ones and sell them. Yeah, see, that was just a burnout. And I never went and... I should still have a charm potion. Go over here and get this. But yeah, like I said, I bet you if I was trying to do this run with Dart, Albert, and Rose, my normal party members that I pretty much almost always use, I wouldn't be this far. I mean, I might be this far, but, like, I wouldn't have beat Lennis in one go. One, because Albert's going to take significantly more damage. Rose, not so much, and she is a little bit faster than Dart, but I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how this whole thing would play out using a different party. I know most of this game you can't really use Kongo. I mean, you could use Kongo, but, like, you're going to be depending on too much RNG for attacks and what actually hits him. Because the moment he starts getting hit by magic attacks, you're fucked. Like, he's just done. Alright. That was the last item here, so we're going to go ahead and head out. Yeah, Grand Jewel is going to be fun. Yes. I will have to get some items to do it. Like the like Mind Purifier and whatnot. I'm gonna have to do that. Yeah, I see no reason to skip any bosses. I haven't skipped anything so far, so I even went to the wedding. But I can't say this, like, I'm pretty sure coding wise, when you get to disc 3, the game's gonna recognize the idea of, I just went backwards. The game's gonna start recognizing the idea that you could logically put Maru in your party, which means the speed difference isn't gonna be there anymore. So bosses like the Dragon Block Stack boss, the Divine Dragon, and so on, those bosses are going to be harder because the speed on my side isn't going to interact with the game as much as it normally would. That's just my thought process on it. I could be wrong. Who knows? At least we'll be out of this fucking water area where Dart practically dies in 2 hits. Level 24? Okay. Alright. Time to go back to the ship. There we go. It's 45 and Lennis is 55, so yeah, your party is faster. Huh. That is so weird. Is it just for that fight, or is Lennis faster in the original fight? Or is it the same? Where are you getting all this information from? You just looking it up? Let's go ahead and sell off some items. Boss fact, yeah. So is she the same speed in the first fight? 50, really? That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. You'd think she'd be upwards of like 70. She gets extra turns if you go Dragoon. So all those times you try to just, you know, go in there and deal as much damage to her as you can with Darts Dragoon, because you've probably got Final Burst unlocked by then, and she just royally fucks your party because you're automatically, as soon as you go into the fight, going into Darts Dragoon and trying to take her out as fast as possible, which means she's just gonna... Yeah, and Albert is slower. He's like, what, 40? I mean, I can look here in a minute. Sell that. I think that was it for the items. Yep. Do I want to buy anything? Nah. So yeah, if you're going in, darts of 50. If you're using Shauna, she'd be a 65. Rose is a 55, so she'd be faster. So you're telling me that wow. Technically, while my playthrough has made, like, that would explain why she felt easier to me than fucking Kongal. If you go back and you watch me fight Kongal and Dole, actually, if you go back and watch me fight Kongal and Dole, if they're still there, I never made clips. I probably should have done that. But if you were to go back and watch me fight Kongal and Dole, it really seems like I'm having more of a problem fighting those two than I did when I fought Lennis. Hey, Beer Jesus, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, and Kongal just hits really fucking hard. But, like, when I did those fights on this playthrough, it seemed really fucking hard. And I was like, okay, so this idea was going to work. And then I got to Lennis, and I was like, wait, what the fuck's going on? This seems really easy. It's because I couldn't turn into a Dragoon by my rule set. I technically made that fight easier by not turning into a Dragoon, is what you've just told me. My mind's been fucking blown at this point. That's nuts. I never knew that. I just thought she was so much faster. Literally, like, I literally all these years had thought that she was just that fast. So, and that was the whole reason I came up with the idea of using Hashel and Maru in the fight, was to offset her speed. And you're telling me you can go into the fight with a normal party, just don't use your Dragoon, and she won't fucking attack as many times. It's fucked up to learn that after all these years. I'm just saying, like, that's fucked up, man. Writing your set list for tonight. I've been doing a lot of work on this starter gear only playthrough. We just made it past Lennis and Regal. We're getting ready to go back to Tiburoa so that we can let the king know that, you know, we didn't get the moon dagger back. I need to refresh this, and I need to take a look at something. Let's see. Yep. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. You know what? Some of this stuff doesn't make any sense to me. You know, the ones that it's... Alright. Yeah, that's true. Sorry, I was checking a couple things for the stream. But yeah, that you're not wrong on that, because like with her not being able to turn into a Dragoon, you're not going to be using her Dragoon, and then like Hashel would only be a level 1 Dragoon 90% of the time by the time you get there, if you even use him. But yeah, like, learn something new every day. The whole time growing up trying to fight the bitch with Dragoons was what made the fight harder. Yep, we're ready. Let's go. Alright, now to go back to the other castle, and we're going to have some fun. There we go. But yeah, like when I first got this thing started, I was talking with chat and everything else, and as I was getting through to the point where we do unlock everybody, you know, everybody's unlocked and we have the choice of who we want to have, the whole time I was trying to, you know, I was discussing with chat and other people, other streamers that have tried to do this kind of run, at least the starter gear only portion of the run. And trying to figure out what the best party is going to be for my rule set. Damn it. And eventually it came down to me just looking at the stats, and I was just like, you know what? I'm going to go with Hashel. And then when we unlocked Maru and I seen her magical defense, I was like, yeah, Maru's going in the party. Like, I had a feeling she would, based off of speed alone. Because, like, my main thing has been trying to figure out the counter to Faust. Like, that's been the main thing that's in my head. I'm not even worried about the rest of the damn game. Yeah, I know it's going to be hard, but, like, the main focus in my mind was trying to figure out the counter to Faust and how we were going to be able to pull this one off. I don't know if Faust is going to be possible under this rule set, but I'm going to fucking try. What's up, guys? Haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, if I can fucking do it. But see, that's why I like farming out the additions mid-run, because, like, all you do at that point is wait for levels. So now literally all I'm doing is waiting for the level. Once we unlock Hex Hammer, I'll go somewhere and farm that one out, and then I don't think Omni Sweep is locked behind a level. I think it's literally locked behind all the other additions being level 5. It could be both, and I'm wrong, but the way my understanding is you have to get all the other editions level 5 to get their final edition. Which is why I'm trying to figure out why I still haven't switched to Dart's other edition. I'm going to guard with him and get some health back. Wild Gibble. So, oh, fuck, I don't know. Like, I think I've only actually done one playthrough. Yeah, that's a planned one. Before the Dragon Blockstaff boss. That's already a planned spot, because you get free heals, don't have to waste items. Free heals and a save point right next to each other. Can't say no to that. That's just a good spot overall. You can level additions if you want. You can level levels. Which, I mean, leveling additions levels anyway. So, like, regardless, you're getting shit taken care of. Cadessa is also the next reusable item. I'll just go ahead and go straight back. We're good. I don't need to go and do anything. I think pretty much in every playthrough I stop in Cadessa right there and farm. Like, it's one of those spots in the game where it's like, hey, here you go. Make sure you farm here because you're about to die. Don't forget to farm. We're giving you a healing spot. You don't have to use your items. And a save point. So, make sure you do this. But you just, being normal people, we just rush straight through and die 100 times before we realize what we're supposed to do because people will keep using Dragoons and die, and I remember the good old days. I remember watching my brother play this game, and it took him so long because I wouldn't tell him, but like it took him so long to understand that when he goes Dragoon, his attack and shit his attack and defense as a Dragoon gets cut in half. No, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm going to save it here. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, it is, I guess, it's time for the, I'm going to be ending stream early because it looks like the Money in the Bank kickoff has already started. double check on this. Oh, yeah, it has started, so I'm going to have to, yeah. Thank everybody for coming by. I might go live again after this, because I know I can't stream, the, Money in the Bank. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with me as we run through this playthrough. It's been fun and eye-opening for sure. So, thanks again for hanging out, and I should be back. I could be either back after Money in the Bank is over. 'Cause I just realized Money in the Bank is taking place in London, so they're on London time, which is why it seems so early. So, I may end up being back live again tonight after Money in the Bank. So, we'll just have to wait and see on that one, and I might end up continuing working on this playthrough. So, if nothing else, I'll see you all later.